Hey everyone, Ryan Manfredi again coming to you with a pitch board update for December 2023. Getting into the holidays a little bit here, and just want to go over a few things. I'll try and keep this short and sweet. It's been obviously coming out of a pretty mild summer. We have had some large, impactful events at Metro Fire. We had a couple memorials where we had some guys added to the California Memorial Wall, as well as the national one in Colorado. We've had a couple people pass away, and then we've got several health issues going on throughout the district. So um, it seems like if we're not running calls, we're having other things happen here at Metro Fire. So just be aware that the stressors in life can come from any angle, and that's not even commenting on what might be going on at home. So as peer support, we're here to support you guys. Sometimes I know that the thought process is we can handle it or we'll just get through it. Sometimes we need a little bit more help. Sometimes we need some professional help. So if you're not sure, please reach out and talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be peer support necessarily if it's somebody you trust, but just keep aware of how things can kind of fill up your cup pretty quickly, and sometimes we don't recognize it until some other things are kind of kicking in for us down the road. Okay, some things coming your way from Peer Support. B Shift had some peers go do their in-station training recently. Some good questions and some information was sent out. One of the things we're talking about is the window of tolerance. There's a video that I did for those that were teaching it. If you want to review that, there's also some good questions on where we're going with behavioral health program here, cold plunge, that kind of stuff. I've added some of these things to the email if you want to review those things. A and C shift, you should be getting some peers in your stations probably not till after the new year. The ops calendar is obviously pretty impacted, and with the holidays, people being off and all those things. So look for some peers to get into your stations on A and C shift. Also coming your way, the K9 program is still moving forward. Captain Pullis and Chief Green are going to have a presentation to the board coming up next week. So I would encourage you, if you want to know where this is at, tune into that and see where we're at. Sounds like we're getting close to being able to put this program into the stations a little bit, or into the district. So it's continuing to move forward. There were some hiccups, sounds like, but we are moving forward. Also coming your way, hopefully in January, is an app. Phil Harding has been working on this app, and it's a free app. Previous apps have cost several $1,000, and so we're trying to find an alternate version of this so we have better access to some of the information for us for our behavioral health on our phones, since most of us don't like to get onto laptops and desktops to get to Firestrong. So Firestrong is still a very good option. It's got all the information that you might need, and this will just be another tool for you if you so please. So look for that hopefully in January, February, somewhere around there. Finally, coming your way, some requests from peer support and to help us this program grow a little bit. We're trying to get out information out to your spouses and significant others outside of the fire department. Um, it's been challenging to say the least. So the way we're going to try and attack this a little bit better is we're going to send out a mailer next week. So it'll have a form letter in there with some information and some requests. It'll also have a QR code to a survey. Please fill out the survey. This will help us be more laser focused and pinpoint the needs of the department and the spouses moving forward. Right now we're kind of guessing, and sometimes we're right and sometimes we're wrong as to what the needs are out there, and it's hard sometimes to know what those are unless we actually talk face to face with people. And we can kind of guess sometimes because you hear stories of issues coming up around the district, but until we get some actual information, it's hard to decide what we're going to do as a peer support team to help you guys and your spouses out. So be on the lookout for that. I know it's the holiday season. You're probably getting a lot of stuff in the mail for other things. Please don't throw it away. Give it a read. Please do the survey. The new flyer with all information will be in there also. Just throw it on your fridge, or make sure your spouse knows where it's at so they can have some information for them as well. Again, the canines are coming probably, I would say maybe close to the summer would be about the time we're done. with everything. Also in the works here for Metro Fire for peer support, labor management agreed to fund or send some funds to the union for behavioral health. That was attached to the GMT money, which got approved and is heading to the union by the end of the month. So peer support and 522, or at least Metro's portion of 522, will be working on what that looks like. It has to be spent for behavioral health, and so we don't want to sit on that. We want to move forward and get the process going, and so we'll be working on that. We're probably leaning towards hiring a professional, and what that looks like or what that professional will be doing is probably building a program or helping build a program with curriculum and assisting in workers' comp and giving advice on stuff like that. They might see clients, or they might see some of us as clients, but to expect them to see 600 people potentially is unrealistic, in my opinion. But we'll have to see what that looks like. And anyways, we'll try and keep you posted on that. It's good. We're going to try and get this moving as fast as we can. But if we're doing a hiring process, it's going to take some time. And so we will get that out to you, out to the public as soon as we can, for a vetting process and an interview process and a hiring process. So we want to make sure we hire the right person. So that's coming. Also coming our way, since we do have a need and we've got some clinicians that are willing to teach, we are going to start having some Metro only classes. So that's pretty exciting. Brett Cater's wife, Brianna, is a psychologist with California Corrections. She runs their behavioral health. She's agreed to teach some classes, maybe 2 or 3 a year, kind of depending on the needs and the response from you guys. They will be free. I don't think we can get AD time for those for people to go off duty. So if you want to go to them, you'd have to take time off. The first one will probably be in February. Keep an eye out for the flyer. When she gets an idea of what she wants to talk about and teach, we'll get that put together and sent out, and we'll start getting that set up. Probably be at Gold Canal. But that's pretty exciting to have just some Metro only classes. So we don't, with the regional classes are good, but we're fighting for seats with city and other regional departments. So for her to agree to do some of these classes is fantastic. And again, with the survey, please fill out the kind of classes you want to see. If you're retired and if you want some classes in retirement, please fill that out. Let us know what kind of classes you want. We've got some funds available to bring outside people in, but I don't want to spend money on things if we can't get people to the classes. So fill that stuff out, and then we can help direct the needs of the people, so we can help the needs of the membership and their spouses the best way we can, and make sure that the funds that we have available to us are the most effective. Last but not least, there is a suicide assist class coming up in January, and I realize it's probably the worst acronym out there, but it's the acronym is for Applied Suicide Intervention Skills and Training. It's not an assist suicide class. Basically, it's a class on recognizing individuals that are maybe going down a dark path, what those look like, how to interact with those individuals, and maybe help get them off of that path. It's a 2-day class. If you're interested in taking it, send me an email. I'll put the flyer in this email as well, I'll put the flyer in the email as well. We've had people take the previous class about 6 months ago and got a lot of value out of it. I encourage you, if you're interested in this class, please send me an email, and we'll get you signed up. With that, I think that's all we got for peer support. As always, take care of yourself and each other and your family, and we'll see you after the new year.